I'm Doug Folks, the old man in baggies. Coming up this month, having fun and sharing trails with old friends on a Scott 930 e-ride and creating your own mountain biking getaway. But first, I feel like after 3 shows we're starting to get to know each other a little better, so I thought why not let's have a short bonding session. So I'll share a few of my early memories about bikes and maybe you'll do the same. In July I turned 60 for the first time. Now, funny enough, I haven't always been 60, as this short montage shows, but I have always been fond of bikes. That's me on the RSW14 in the Cub Scout uniform, and the other little angel is my younger brother. He now rides a gravel bike. Maybe one day we'll make a show together. The first wheelie I remember was on my racing bike, and then it was onto trials bikes. I love that Fantic motor. 11 years in the British Army taught me a lot, including, but not exclusively, how to hang off things, how to dangle from things, how to climb up things, and of course how to jump off other things. As you can imagine, all of this made me quite competitive, always wanting to commit 100% to anything that I do and give it a full go. Okay, so that's enough of my trip down memory lane. Hope you're still watching. Let's get on to e-bikes. This month I've been riding the Scott 930 Strike e-ride. It's a full-fat, full-sus e-bike loaned to me by the guys at Bike Addict. Please check them out for all your bike needs and watch out for a new standalone short video clip that I'm going to be calling the 1 minute rookie bike review, where I give my thoughts on the e-bikes that I've been riding. This year health-wise has been a tough one for me. I was told the one thing that no one really wants to hear: you've got cancer. But incredibly, just 6 weeks after having major abdominal surgery to remove a cancerous prostate, I was back on the bike. Admittedly, slowly at first, but after a few weeks, pretty much back to normal. Now, this health issue of mine quite obviously only becomes relevant to this channel when, out of the blue, I get a phone call from an old friend of mine, Harder, to say that he was hosting a bunch of crazy mountain bikers from Johannesburg for a 4-day riding holiday, and would I like to join them? Fast forward 3 days and we were all riding out of the Ride-In Cafe's car park at the base of the Jonkershoek trailhead in Stellenbosch. 9 passionate riders from Josie and a band of renegades from Cape Town, most of us on e-bikes with quite literally a mountain to climb. My first ride with the guys was on the Banhoek Conservancy. Now this for me is a local ride, but incredibly I have never set one tyre on it. It was stunning. A full-on climb to get the height, thank you Scott for looking after me there, and then up and down all day. Beautifully manicured and maintained trails, kilometre after kilometre of smile-inducing fun. A few of the riders were old friends, Broomy and Grant and Kimon, who was the co-organiser of this trip with Harder. Now I can honestly say if it wasn't for the e-bike, I would not even have entertained trying to spend a day on the trails with these guys, let alone after major surgery. But pedal assistance really helps you self-shuttle yourself to the top of the climbs with absolute minimum effort. Obviously they were quicker on the downhill, but hey, they always were. As this was an organised trip, Kimon had driven ahead and set up a water stop. You could see that he's a professional, as he'd supplied the sun-drenched, tiring riders with Sterry Stumpies. I even had time to get out my drone and strap my Insta360 onto Harder's chest, who spent way too much time in mid-air for my liking. He's seen here following Broomy. I had so much fun that just 2 days later I found myself in the car park of Plaisir de Merle. Day passes are available at the trailhead. We were all there ready to conquer their 2 purpose-built trails designed by trail building legend Piet van Veek. Again, I can't stress this enough. Riding with far more experienced and stronger riders was not an issue, as the Scott E-Ride, like any good pedal assist bike, just flattened out the hills. And when you're at the top, you take the downhills at your own pace. Regrouping at convenient spots to make sure that no one got lost. I even had time to jump off and take some video of the boys having fun. And as this was the last day they were riding, it was bubbles and snacks at the stunning Plaisir de Merle restaurant. I think it's fair to say that the boys and girls had a great time while they were here. And this organised mountain bike trip, it's a great alternative to entering a stage race. You get everything organised, including transport and accommodation. You get guided rides tailored to your skills and endurance level. Water points and snacks are provided to keep your energy and enthusiasm levels topped up. And plenty of time off to drink and eat yourself into oblivion. I know Harder and Kimon would love to help sort you out. Oh, he's called Harder because he hits a squash ball very hard. Harder. So what have I learned this month? Well, firstly, e-bikes can turn a slow, painful recovery from reduced health capacity into a fun, manageable journey. When you're ready, you just dial back the assistance. And secondly, if you're looking for an alternative to riding a stage race, then why not think of tailor-making your own getaway with a bunch of friends? I know there are plenty of MTB Holiday companies out there just ready to help you and your crew have the tailored time of your lives. I'll leave the details of some guys I know in the Western Cape from experience who can really sort you out.
Flow trails from the top, MCC at the end.
Berms, jumps, rollers, whatever you want, you can find here.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like it's hard work, fun up, fun down.
Flow trails, epic, on point, totally.
Hospitality out of this world. I hope to see you guys soon.
Next month, I go on a fashion shoot and get to ride a tech-filled lightweight title fight contender from Andorra, the Forrestal Scion. Until then, make sure that you subscribe to this fledgling channel. It does make a difference. Please tell all your friends, and why not post a picture of your first bike? And lastly, get out there and ride more trails.